us a flavor. Watch this edition of Quick Chips with the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society. I'm Brandon. This is the Heel Will Mahoney.
Snack Time Palette, and we're back again. 2015 Lay's. Do us a flavor just like last year. We got all 4 of the contenders here to give you the lowdown on who really is bringing the flavor in 2015, baby.
That's right, because Lois wants the lowdown. Some reviewers did 2 at a time. Some did 1 at a time. We're bringing you all 4 at the same time. Buckle in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. All right, so we've got, of course, Lay's has their own varieties within their varieties. They've got kettle cooked, they've got wavy, and then they've got the regular ones. But then there are 4 flavors associated with these that have been submitted by various contestants. So what I'm going to do here is show you each one of them one by one. Number 1, submitted by Jeff Solinsky, is the New York Reuben flavor. Number 2, brought to you by Haley Green, Southern Biscuits and Gravy. For number 3, we're going all the way to Greektown. James Wagner brings us Greektown Gyro. And we're going West Coast with Angie Fu and her West Coast truffle fries. So 4 very, very interesting flavors. 2 of them meat-based, 2 of them not so much, although there could be some sausage in that one.
Absolutely.
Which one do you want to start with?
Geez, you did the New York Reuben first. Let's start with the New York Reuben. We'll just kind of go from there. So we're starting with the red bag. Is this a special kind of chip?
No, it's the regular Lay's.
Regular chip, but the big thing here is, do you want your chip to be a sandwich?
I like chips on a sandwich.
I like chips on a sandwich, but do you want your chip to be a sandwich? And do you want it to be from New York?
Who knows? But Jeff is not from New York. He's from Dubois, Pennsylvania. So why are they New York Reuben? Anyway, I work in a restaurant where Reuben sandwiches are a big seller. It reminds me of my upbringing on Long Island. I see he's from Long Island, where delis are very prominent.
Okay.
Go ahead and bust it open and see if we can smell that corned beef.
First contender. It's raising eyebrows.
It smells like a deli.
Oh, it definitely smells like a deli.
Yeah, it's got some of that lunch meat nitrate smell going on.
Bit of a vinegar.
Yeah.
And some seasoning.
Yeah.
Action going on.
Yeah, because of course the Reuben has the sauerkraut on it, on top of the corned beef, and I guess there's cheese on there.
I'm definitely getting a little hint of that sauerkraut. That's what I was just smelling there. The chips are pretty nondescript. Very just kind of reddish looking. Kind of like a barbecue chip, probably not quite as red.
I'm actually smelling a little bit of that corned beef. That's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely a very deli smell. The smell, I would say, is pretty spot on and quite strong.
Definitely. Let's see how strong it tastes. I do taste components of the sandwich here.
Yeah, components is the key. It kind of hits you at different times.
Yeah. It's like I almost get like a mayonnaise in there a little bit, but I don't really get much of the sauerkraut.
No, I think the sauerkraut's mostly a smell. A little bit of it, I got a hint of it. I think it just depends what part of your tongue is getting the flavor.
Yeah.
Because I seem to get that like on the side. Definitely some beef. Yeah, these are unique. I would definitely probably describe them as, I know, if I didn't know what flavor they were, I don't know what the hell I would describe them as, other than some kind of beef type chip. Definitely not barbecue. No. It's definitely different than that.
It's definitely a corned beef kind of flavor, kind of like, and it's that real cheap, like corned beef hash type.
Yes, absolutely.
Out of a can.
Are you a fan of Reuben sandwich?
It's all right. I like it. You know.
I never been a big fan.
You know, I like the one from Arby's anyway.
Okay. Yeah, because doing my rating here, I'm thinking, I'm not a huge Reuben fan, but this is recreating that pretty good. Given that, I'm gonna go 3/4 on this, because I think if you're into a Reuben sandwich, you might be really down with these. For me personally, they're not doing much. I probably wouldn't get them again, but for what they're trying to be, I think they're pretty spot on.
I think so too. They pretty much taste like it's like you're biting into the different components of the sandwich, as though the rye bread is somewhat toasted. I get a little bit of that caraway seasoning that you get from the little seeds in the rye bread.
Okay.
And then, like I said, kind of like that canned corned beef thing. The weakness, I would say, is the flavor of the sauerkraut, but it's there a little bit in the back end. 3/4 sounds about right to me. I mean, because it's not something I would, go out and beg for or have to have again, but it might actually taste good on a sandwich. A sandwich chip on a sandwich.
Oh, is that double the sandwich? I don't know. It's pretty darn strong though.
All right.
Not bad.
So number 1 starts out pretty good. Remember to try all 4 and vote for your favorite.
Let's see. Maybe we go to Greektown next?
Yeah, let's go to Greektown. Let's stay meaty.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Jump around here.
Jump up and get down. Anyway, James from Wichita Falls, Texas. Is there a Greektown in Wichita Falls?
Maybe. I have no idea. If you're from Wichita Falls, let us know. Write down in the comments here on the YouTube.
He says there's a great little Greek place in town that makes I thought it said worst. I can't hardly read it.
The guy that says the worst Greektown gyros.
The most amazing gyros, or gyros.
Okay.
They're uniquely cooked and flavored meat covered in tzatziki sauce.
Right.
Onions, lettuce, and feta cheese, and a fresh pita.
And also note, kettle cooked chip here.
Yes.
We're looking for crunch, baby.
That's right.
Okay, what kind of scent you getting there?
Seasoned.
Seasoned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well seasoned.
Oh, definitely heavy on the seasoning. More than anything, just, a very seasoned.
What seasoning
scent.
that is, I don't really know.
No.
But
now these are very, they look almost like a dill seasoning on them.
Maybe
a little
they do.
green.
Maybe there's some of that in the tzatziki. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really smell the meat going on here.
Yeah.
The lamb is not really hitting me.
No, I'm not getting that at all. I'm just getting the seasoning.
Yeah.
An overwhelming seasoning.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's see here. Oh. God, it's like the sauce.
Yeah.
It's just the sauce.
Basically. Yeah, just a little bit too much of the sauce too, because at first bite there wasn't much going on, but all of a sudden as it really kind of pressed against my tongue, it was like holy crap! There's like cucumbers and all kind of crap going on.
You got to get through. Well, I think what it is you got to get through the kettle chip. That's just getting overwhelmed with that damn creamery sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not digging this.
Not too much. No. Let me just make sure.
I'm not getting any gyro though. No gyro at all. It's all just seasoning and creamery sauce.
No lambs were harmed in the production of this product. I'll tell you that. What are you thinking on a rating?
These are not doing it for me.
Nope.
I'm not getting gyro.
Nope.
I'm just getting a hell of seasoning. Like I said, I'm not digging it. They're not what they say they are, though. I was gonna say maybe people be in these, but they're not what they say they are. I really gotta penalize it for that.
He said penalize.
Yeah, penalize. Because of that, I'm not gonna go all the way to nothing, but I am gonna go 1/4. Quarter, lame.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher than that, and say like a third. I think that's a little higher, isn't it? Yeah.
Third's next up.
A third would be the next best thing. Just too much of the sauce. It's almost as though I dipped it straight into the sauce, which, I mean, they got that right, but there's no lamb taste whatsoever. I don't taste any of the other crap going on there. Certainly no pita. I don't know how they would do pita. But he's talking about penalizing me. Let's send him to the penal planet and move on to the next one. Let's save that one for last.
Okay, let's save that for last as we go to the Wavy Lays.
Wavy Lays are here to stay. West Coast truffle fries.
We're getting fancy.
That's right.
Someone's trying to be gourmet.
This one's from Angie Fu.
Angie Fu, what you do?
I wonder if she's related to Jeff Fu from over there at Reckless Eating. If she is, the fix is in. But anyway, every time I see truffle fries on the menu, I've never seen them on the menu, it is the first thing that I order. The aromatic flavor of truffle is mouth-watering. I've never been into the whole truffle craze. When I think truffles, I think dirt.
Yeah. So someone sounds like, Angie Fu sounds like he frequents a gastropub.
Pretty much,
She's trying to be fancy here.
Or a bistro.
Exactly.
Yeah, she don't go to the joint.
Which, that ain't necessarily a bad thing, but is that really what we want from Lay's?
Probably not.
Let's hear it, though. This would be the Wavy chip, though.
I don't like that smell.
You don't like the smell?
No.
Okay.
It smells dirty.
Ooh. Yeah, that is off-putting.
So I don't understand, is it actually supposed to be a chopped up truffle or fries with truffle oil on them.
I think it's supposed to be the oil.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Oh,
the word I would
funky.
use is pungent.
And funky.
And once again, green.
I don't even know if I'll put this in my mouth.
They're very green.
Yeah.
Very, very much so. Tons of flecks all over them. I was like, God, like a sour cream and chive smell. And I don't like that.
NWO, people are scared.
Ugh.
I'm not scared, but let's do it.
The smell is not enticing.
Mm.
The flavor I will give it this is not as darn overwhelming as that darn sauce on the gyro one.
No, more subtle.
Yeah.
And you can taste like the herbs and stuff that are on there.
Yeah.
Like chives, I think, maybe.
Yeah, that's totally what it's going for.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you say subtle, that's kind of being generous. I would say weak.
Yeah.
The flavor is rather weak on
The
these.
first taste kind of gives me that that thing I've got in my mind of that kind of dirt taste, but then it breaks down into more of an herby kind of thing. I don't mind that. I probably wouldn't buy them, but I don't hate on them.
Yeah. I will. I'll agree on that. Pretty much spot on. It's a little bit. It's like a weak sour cream and onion chip. It's what it tastes like.
Yeah, really
weak sour cream and onions. Which I can handle. I'm not a fan of sour cream and onion chips. I would take these sooner than that, but they're still in that ballpark that I am not a fan of. With that said, though, I will definitely take these over those darn Greektown ones.
Yeah.
So these, I'm gonna go. Still not crazy about them, so can't go a half. I'm gonna go a third on these. Getting a little better. Getting a little better. Third on these. So far we got a quarter, a third, and a 3/4.
I'm gonna go ahead and say a third as well. I would not buy either one of those chips, so it's pretty much the same ball game for me. Those are just stronger tasting, and a little more offensive overall.
Yeah.
But I lump them into the same overall category of edible, but not something I would eat.
Yeah.
If they were at a party or something and there was some dip to put on them.
These could possibly be good with dip because there's not that huge flavor profile like on the other ones.
Exactly. So yeah, if there was some dip for this or something, I might like them. But other than that, nope.
Yeah.
So far, Reuben's winning, man.
Yeah, by a very wide margin. Very wide margin.
Reuben Kincaid has got it, unless we can get a winner out of the Southern Biscuits and Gravy. Now, of course, we had some biscuit and gravy chips not too long ago.
Yes, just very recently, our buddy Larry the Cable Guy, who we have had an up and down relationship with, he put out Southern Biscuits and Gravy chips.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, they were pretty damn good.
Yeah, I liked them. They had a pretty legitimate flavor. So, I mean, that kind of makes this a little more unoriginal than the others. Because his have been out for probably at least a year.
Yeah, those were really strong. The biggest thing I remember about those is they were really salty.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that'll be dialed back in these or if they'll be able to pull it off. But there was no mistaking those as sour cream and onion.
Haley.
I'm sorry, biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
I'm getting confused here.
Haley is from Noblesville, Indiana. My grandma Noni and grandpa are from Tennessee, and Noni, Noni I think, is a walking cookbook full of Southern staples. My absolute favorite dish that she makes is her homemade biscuits and gravy.
There you go.
All right, go ahead and pull these open. By the way, all these $1.49 at the local 7-Eleven.
They should be all over the place now. We hadn't found them until today, but Lay's says they are available nationwide.
You know what? That smells like biscuits and gravy.
Does it smell like
It
biscuits and gravy?
smells like biscuits and gravy.
Yes, it does.
And I just had biscuits and gravy for breakfast on Sunday, and then you know what I did? I cooked a pork chop later on and had the gravy on the pork chop.
You, sir, are living the life.
That's right.
Now, these had nothing terribly remarkable looking about them, just some seasoning action going on there.
The three-way of chips there.
Yeah, nothing terribly, like, well, they're not. Just some seasoning on them. Nothing wacky. They're the regular Lay's chips.
I like the color of the bag. I guess they're trying to go for a little bit of a Carolina thing, even though it's a Tennessee-based chip.
They definitely smell like biscuits and gravy. There's no confusing that.
And it's the regular Lay's. So let's go ahead and try these out. Yeah. Yeah.
The flavor builds really well with a couple of them to get it going.
It's spot on.
It's spot on, and what we were saying a second ago, they are not as salty.
No.
I think I like these better because the flavoring is it's perfect.
Yeah, the salt on the other ones tended to take over a little bit on those Larry the Cable Guy ones. This maintains the same flour, pepper, little bit of sausage flavor.
Yep, a hint of it. A little bit of a
A
hint.
little bit of that as well. I think they do better with that than the Larry ones.
Yeah, the balance of, like I said, the flour, the pepper, the sausage layer, just being a hint of it. There's no denying what it is. These are spot on.
Yeah.
Obviously, hands down, these are the winner
No
for
doubt.
Neil Will Mahoney. Full thumbs up on these.
I cannot do anything but concur, agree, and be absolutely parallel to what he is saying. Full thumbs up. In fact, you know, if I had to put it side by side with Larry, I think we gave those a thumbs up.
Yeah.
So that would have to knock those down a little bit.
Yeah, those get knocked down to 3/4 just because of the overwhelming saltiness.
Yeah.
These have none of that going on.
These take over. These win.
Yeah.
If these don't win this whole contest, it's a travesty.
Yeah. The definitive biscuits and gravy chip.
Absolutely. And man, I think I'm in love. They better keep making these
Yeah,
for some time to come.
Strength. Much strength.
Haley, will you marry me?
Put a ring on it.
That's right. Anyway, speaking of rings, you can ring up the SAS by clicking on the link down below, by joining our Facebook page with like 500 other coolest people in the whole world. Why don't you become one of those cool people? Hello, Birdie.
Caw caw.
This time it is the Baltimore Oriole.
Oh, how appropriate. Oh, hon.
Anyway, follow us on Twitter, at BrandonRickSAS, at the Heel Will Mahoney.
That's right, baby.
And when you do that, you have to do something else.
Oh, you know what you gotta do. You gotta use hashtag SnackSociety all day, every day when you hit us up with at Brandon Reich SAS and at Heel Will Mahoney on the Twitter machine and the Instagrams. We are all over the place, all over the social media, and when you do, you always use the 4 horsemen of the social media universe.
You gotta like it, you gotta favorite it, you gotta share it, and you gotta subscribe to it so that we get to the new hashtag 500K by New Year's Day.
That's right.
And in the meantime, in between time, do us a flavor and see us next time. Bye-bye.
Give us a flavor. Boom.